Okay, giving second chances is very uncommon. It's almost never seen. So when you do see it, it really is amazing. Tia Maria Torres is one of the few people out there today who is not only giving second chances to people, but to dogs as well. I've loved watching Tia's show Pit Bulls and Parolees for a while now, and I have done extensive research on her. She truly is a person with a lot of genuine love in her heart. Today, I'm going to tell y'all where that love came from and how she's using that love today. She grew up without her biological mom and dad. She was raised by her stepmother in Southern California. As a young child, she began taking in stray cats and dogs as an escape from her broken home. It was her way of building her own little family. Her stepmom taught her that with the unconditional love of animals, you really don't need much else. Animal Planet says Tia accredits her strength and perseverance that she has today to the way she was raised. Tia moved out of her stepmom's house at 17 years old. Soon after, she enlisted in the Army to become a truck driver. A few years later, she married her first husband. He made a habit of beating her and was addicted to crack cocaine, she told New Orleans Magazine. After she served our country, she became a youth gang counselor. This is where she realized her interest in those who were interested in breaking the law. A couple years later, Tia, now divorced with 2 toddler daughters, went to the Los Angeles Animal Shelter. A female pit bull actually escaped from one of the kennels and ran straight to her little girls. Even though she was a little scared, all the dog did was lick her little girls, and they just laughed hysterically. On this day, Tia rescued that dog. She took her back to Villalobos, which was at the time a wolf sanctuary. She named her Tatanka, and this is where the pit bull rescue started. A short while after Tatanka's rescue, Tia met a man off of the right path. She suggested he help with the dogs because of the hard work and dedication it takes to care for them. Not too long after that, her youngest daughter, Mariah, met 2 twin boys at school. The boys had a rough home life that Tia could relate to, and they started hanging out around the shelter and her home more and more. So when the opportunity arose for her to adopt them, she definitely took advantage of that. A couple years later, Tia's second husband was on parole. His parole officer really cared about the future of the parolees, and he suggested that the couple hire more parolees to work for the shelter. So that's what they did. 18 years went by and they were still in Southern California doing what they loved. Then new rules were made and new kennel regulations were made that Tia could not meet. Plus, the tough economy forced them to have to move. They chose to pack up over 200 pit bulls and move everything to New Orleans. They had a previous connection to New Orleans because of the Hurricane Katrina dog victims that they had rescued after the storm. She and her team are still rescuing dogs today in New Orleans, Louisiana. Tia Maria Torres has devoted her life to understanding and saving the most misunderstood kind of people and the most misunderstood breed of dog.
Yay! That was good.